Hi Alessandro, hopefully the volume's okay on this. Unfortunately my mic's not great and I have had it right in front of my mouth, so apologise if it goes up and down, apologise if it's going to deafen you if I get a fill. I'm a little bit away from the market, so hopefully I don't get any fills as well. However, if I do, I apologise in advance. So we were talking about algorithms for spikes. So as you can see, I have lots and lots of algorithms running. This here is my algorithm dashboard. So I have deployed maybe 15 algorithms there. I've got today, at this moment, I've got 23 algorithms running. But you can see here I've got silver 1, 2, 3, gold 1, 2, 3, DAX 1, 2, 3, mini DAX 1, 2, NASDAQ. They are all algorithms for a spike. Okay, for a fast move beyond highs and lows. So, excuse me. So this is how you build an algorithm in ADL. So basically, I'm going to talk you through this one. So this is for the gold spike. So here is the instrument. So it's December gold futures. It reads the high and the low of the day. Okay. Last price, minimum price increment, i.e. tick size. Quantity, it's defaulting to a 10 lot. I'm going to change that to a 1 lot actually. High offset, that is where you set how much above or below the high. So I'll talk you through changing that after. So high offset, low offset, profit offset. Okay, excuse me, I've got to scroll, which means I've got to put my mic down. Reload count. It would, if I had that enabled. I don't have that enabled at the moment, but it's built in there for if I do want it at a later stage. Basically, it's okay. How many times will we reload this? And basically, it'll do as many times as I want there. This one here, I have running at the moment. So at the moment what I have on mine is unlimited reloads. So I've triggered it, so it'll go stop, it'll go spike, get me out, it'll wait a couple of seconds and then it'll reload again. Okay. However, if I get 2 stops, it will shut itself off. It'll go boom, okay, we're paused. So this is all built into this algorithm at the moment. So here, look back duration, that is the time frame I'm looking at for the spike. So basically this generator block, when the algorithm switched on, goes okay, boom, start collecting data. So it starts collecting data, and this basically is saying okay, for the last 10 seconds, in the last 10 seconds, what was the high and the low of the day? So therefore when this goes on, it has to go and wait 10 seconds. But it's constantly collecting data. So after 10 seconds the algorithm will start running. Okay, if the market's moving, okay, and a new low's been made, 10 seconds later the algorithm will change its where it's offering or bid. So that's the way it works. What I'll do is I'll try and find a market that is actually near the highs and lows and show you it in action in a couple of minutes. So that all feeds through to here. This is the order block. This is where you actually input your order in ADL. So basically, there's lots of definitions in here. I have it on auto resubmit, so it's constantly changing. If you don't have that ticked, then basically what's going to happen is it's going to add your order the first time, and it won't move as the high or low moves. So I've got the instrument feeding into the top, so it's reading gold. It's going okay, 10-second high, which is coming from here. Okay, it's going 10-second high, add however many ticks Chris wants to be above it. So if you remember back here, it said how far above the high do I want to be. In gold, I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, in gold I run 2 orders. The first one is 127 ticks, so $12.70 above the high or the low. If I get that, I'm instantly then trying to take 30 ticks on it. Okay, I've got it once in the last month or so. It's happened. The silver one I get more often. My DAX one, have it set for DAX. I'll talk you through that one in a bit. And my DAX one, I make money on most days. Most days I nick a couple of €100 out of it. I run DAX and mini DAX. So that would be, boom, it's going in the price. It's 10-second high, plus however far above it. So in the gold, it's 127 ticks above it, boom, is the price that I'm offering. Quantity, which I changed from a 10 lot to a 1 lot. And then this, high ready. This is going to become a little bit more obvious later. So then what it does is it takes from the order block. Once it's filled, it goes, okay, it's reading the fills. It goes, okay, fill price and how many did he get? That's for if I'm working more than 1 lot. Then what happens is they go across to a OCO order. Oh, actually, no, that would be my other algorithm. So what I've noticed is I've had some problems with my orders. So say in silver, my limits in silver are 3 contracts. I've got 3 algorithms running. If one of them gets filled and I try to put an OCO in, I'm already working 3 buys and 3 sells constantly because I'm above and below the market. If one of my sells is filled, it'll add a buy to cover that sell. So now I'm working 4, which is fine because I'm short 1 and that offset's okay. But it'll try to add a stop as well on my other algorithm. And that basically breaches my limits because I'm now working 5 orders when I got a short 1, so my max I really should be allowed to work is 4, and basically pauses my algorithm. So basically at the moment, until I get my limits sorted, I'm working a stop manually. So it goes, what was Chris's profit ticks? So you go back here, profit offset here, at the moment it's just 5 ticks, but I was saying to you earlier, I'm looking to take 30 on the first gold order. So it's going instrument gold, the fill price, what price did Chris get a fill at? Okay, take, because I'm buying it, okay, I'm lower than that price, okay, take the short price minus the amount of ticks that he wants to take, boom, is the price I'm working. Sell entry fills, okay, basically how many lots am I short? That's the amount I want to cover. Then what it does is it goes along here and it goes, when I get fill, what will my profit fills? Okay, this is my reload. This basically will reload, it will go read from this and reload the order. But basically what it's going is, it's going sell entry orders, sell entry fills. How many did I sell? How many did I buy back? If they equal the same, it sends a message to this block, which then goes, okay, we're flat, let's reset it. This bit here, where is it? Oh, it's not in there because this is the one without the stop. So, and on the other one I have one which basically keeps track of the stops. So now we go below, and it's doing exactly the same for underneath, for the buys, for when it breaches the low. It's doing exactly the same. But whereas the first one was 10-second high plus how many ticks beyond that Chris wants to be, this is 10-second low minus how many ticks I want to be beyond it. So that's how that works. I'm just having a look around and see if I can find a market that's actually on its highs or lows. Gold isn't, DAX isn't, Nasdaq's close, but it's really slow at the moment. Let me have a little look at the currencies. Oops. No, they're not near either. Okay, well, we'll come back to that if something starts moving. So, I said I had a DAX one working. So, if I go here on my DAX algorithm, you can see I can actually, when I set up an algorithm, so when I want to go and launch it, I can go in. I've set all these as user defined. So I can go in and okay, this is my no stop spike, and I have one that's spike, which has a stop working. Basically I can go in to, excuse me, so I'll go to the top, so I go no top spike, and I can go in and I can change the contract to anything I want to work. Okay, I can change the seconds because I did all this user defined. So for example with my DAX, I tell you what we'll do, so you can see the order going in, I'll delete my first DAX one, and I'll bring my DAX dome in here. Okay, so here's the low end of DAX, 82. You can see an order there working at 72. So I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a new one. So Eurex future, FDAX, exchange B, September future. Okay, and I'm going to go one lot. In a DAX, it's a fast market, so when it moves, I don't want to be hanging around there too long. So I only do 1.5 seconds for the DAX. I do 24 ticks, so 12 points, and I'm looking to take 4 or 5 ticks most of the time. I get 4 ticks in a slow market. You can usually, if the market's moving around, if it's a busy day, not summer market basically, I can nick 6, maybe 7 ticks a time. Okay, so then I like to give them all a name. So in the algo dashboard, you can see here it says what the algo is here, but then if I've got numerous instances of the same algorithm running, I can give them all a name. So that's why I've called it DAX 1, DAX 2, DAX 3. So low is still 84. That algorithm is ready to go. So I said 1.5 seconds. So you're going to notice a small delay in it going in. Actually, let's go. I'll go 10 seconds first, so you can see. So I launch it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, I had 10 lots set there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That went too soon. Ah, apologies. I just boo-booed. Okay, so 10 lot is the time. Okay, so launch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go, and it's in. So I'm just going to delete that, and I'm going to change it back to 1.5 seconds, and it's there. So basically, if the market comes down and goes quick spike to 80, it'll stay down and go 1, 1.5, and then it'll move lower from 80, and it'll go, okay, I'm down at 68 now. And it will constantly do that. I have other ones working for Bollinger Band trades and things like that, and it works very, very well, very well. So that's that. That's how I got that working. Like I said, I got lots and lots of different algorithms running. Some are on Bollinger Band trades. I got Euro one working on Bollinger Band trades. Actually on volume chart rather than time chart. I'm finding with the markets, with the basically god-awful liquidity that we have, I'm having more success with a chart that represents volume rather than a period of time. Especially for, I'm more a short-term trader. I'm more in out in a minute or so. I very rarely hold a position for more than 10-15 minutes. So I'm finding 1 minute charts and things like that, especially in the summer markets where it's so dead, are just ridiculous. It's a waste of time. So I use, for example, in a Bund, I use a 4,000 volume chart, and I got a couple of different standard deviations on there. Basically, I'm running an algorithm that will buy this orange Bollinger Band and just try and nick a tick. I'm fortunate. It cleaned up yesterday, the buy or sell. So I got one that will do small quantity at the green Bollinger Band, large lumpy sides at the orange one. Like yesterday, I did a 25 lot there, and immediately bought it back for a tick. The one lot one's been working great up until today, when someone got the ADP early. Where price action, as far as I'm concerned, someone definitely got that early today. We were 20, 23, 24. In fact, before that, Euro had gone off, and then some stops went in a Euro I saw first, and then Bund went after that, and we went through 20. There was that big order at 18, kept getting nibbled, got 19s with choice, 19s kept getting reloaded on the offer, 18s parked, and then we went down to 08. Figure came out really strong, the ADP number, and the initial move was 4 ticks and then way back up. I mean, after the figure, we where is it? we went from 04 back up to 12, absorbed it there, and then we had the push lower. I would completely expect the same for non-farm on Friday, so I'm just basically sat on my hands at the moment. I don't like trading summer markets. Anyway, that's that spike algorithm. So I can go, for example, so the other thing I can do is I can have a look how I've got them set up. So if I click silver one, because it's a spike one, and I click this button here, basically it will show me every algorithm I've got that is a non-stop spike. Okay, it brings them up here, and then I can go in and see how it's working. So silver one quantity, September future, 12 seconds is the period of time I'm looking back, and it's 26 ticks. Okay, I'm looking to take 21 on it as a profit. My second one is 54 ticks. I'm looking to take 48 profit. It's 30 seconds. My third one, 45 seconds, 69 ticks, looking to take 62 tick profit. So that you can see all that. I can even amend it there. I wouldn't recommend amending it through here because I've noticed some issues with it. So whenever I want to do an amend, I'll just go in and I'll delete the algorithm. What I'll do is I'll look at it like that, and I'll go, okay, my silver 3 I want to change. So I'll go in and go, okay, silver 3, and I'll set up a new one. I'll have it ready just to start. I'll delete the one here and then start the new one. And I find that works a lot better. I do leave a couple of algorithms running overnight. My office is in my basement, so I can hear. So, for example, last night I had an algorithm running on, what was I running? 5-year note, Bollinger trade. I had a NASDAQ spike trade running, and I had a Euro trade running, and I made 150 euros overnight last night, $150, sorry, overnight last night, just in one lots, just letting them run. Okay, I think that's covered everything. I'll delete, not delete, I'll upload this to YouTube and I'll send you a link. Okay, take care.